This is indeed the essence of union. This library is a graveyard larger than the pool of shadows. People gather here willingly to unify with Sahapom. Fear of not understanding each other, fear of near-death experiences, and fear of union itself. These emotions intertwine, providing Sahapom with the power to unify. And this power, in turn, keeps her in a prolonged state of mental sleep. So does this mean, if we awaken Sahapom, her grip on those powers will loosen? You're sharp, but worry not. Even if the conditions for fear disappear, the accumulated fears of the past will persist. As long as Sahapom agrees, we can still access the corresponding power through her union. Right. What's more important now is rallying the power of the seven shoes and receiving the shadows. As for entropy, over here, you gotta check this out. It's Sahapom's diary. Look! So this is the original purpose of union. It's just childish to hope for everyone to understand each other. Well, according to the diary, she was just hoping to help others through it. In some sense, it's more despicable this way. Since she is the host here, following the host's way may make more sense. You mean, perhaps because we've been mostly exposed to the mysteries related to lanterns, I'm wondering, does the lantern lighting she mentioned still work? Yeah, if Saha's lumber is also a union, she's very possibly staying at where she can quietly meditate, which is the 6 pointed lanterns mentioned here. Most likely. Although there doesn't seem to be any lanterns around here, we might as well go looking before we get any other clue. Not a hint of any lanterns. Looks like they might be placed deeper in. This thing looks familiar. Isn't that the chandelier from earlier? Talk about luck. It's tougher than it looks. Hey, aren't you two the locals here? Why are you hiding back there? Nothing I can do. I'm not an attack artifact. Sorry, this is Saha's turf, and without any shadows for me to harness, there's not much I can do either. Turf. I've got an idea. 3 Mile Mist, Century Sass, Lantern Grove, Branches 9, Barriers Broken, Shattered, Shackles. It's working. Take them out. finally dealt with them. Didn't expect those things to be so hard to handle. Why did I feel a chill down my spine just now? Oh no, don't tell me my dress was torn. It's all good, just a false alarm. Could those shadow monsters be like the bookworm fish? You know, the bookworm fish is the worst in the book and gains their powers, right? Maybe those monsters just ate the chandelier in the room, so they transformed into it. Reasonable guess. This place is under a Shu's control, so there wouldn't be any shadow monsters. Ergo, if Ch2-Ph1-Pt3 created them, that means this library should house records of their original forms. Think about it. Miss Sanadina's theory seems pretty spot on. I get it now. Looking at the books Ch2-Ph1-Pt3 read, she doesn't seem too into folklores except for this section she marks. If the creatures were created by her, they're probably connected to them. Makes sense. Although we don't know what they devoured, they must have gained their power from illusions, making them easy pickings for the lantern organizations. So, if they're truly derived from the bookworm fish, Herdia's hunt for the lanterns might just lead us to the answer. Exactly. Maybe if we find and lit up the lanterns, we can awaken Ch2-Ph1-Pt3. My, what lovely hands they are! So gentle, so delicate. I can almost feel them tracing over my face. Sorry for hurting all of you. It was never my intention. What was that? What? Did something happen? Yeah, we just lit up the lantern. Is something wrong? Entropy described hearing a mysterious voice that no one else heard. Could this be some kind of paranormal activity? But her way of speaking... I've heard this voice before in holographic records. I just figured everyone else heard it too. It was talking about the 1,000-year night god or something. That definitely sounds like something Saha could say. But why would she choose to speak directly in your head like that? But since this happened, maybe it's a chance for us to understand each other better. I mean, Entropy said the voice was apologizing to her. That sounds like some sort of communication, right? Perhaps, but communicating with the Shu of Union telepathically could be risky business. I don't think she means any harm, though. Let's light up the lanterns and see where it takes us, as long as you're ready to take the risks.
呀，来吧，好嘞！别！哦吼！雷光启蒙。你的眼睛
Your eyes, they
我看到它
captivate
了，
me. Such a
多么美丽
breathtaking
的
color
瞳
they
色呀！
hold.
书
The
虫，
bookworms,
他
strangely,
们不知道
they
为什
perceive you
么
as a
把你当
threat.
成了敌人。不过，
But fret
我
not,
是介意
I am willing to
我愿
unify
意
with
与你
you.
结合。出发吧！你的嗓音
Your voice
一
must
定
be
也很美
enchanting
妙
as
吧？
well.
可
Only
惜
that I cannot hear
我
it
现在
yet.
还听不见。没关系，
Fear not.
在结合
Once we
之后，
unify, we shall
我
be
们自
one.
然就是一体。
You shall be me, and I shall be you.
我就是你。他只凭借树的能力。
Does she perceive the world outside solely through her shoe?
无论何时，都要保持警惕。是这边吗？出发吧！你的气味
Your scent. Could it be
会
the
是丁
aroma
香
of
花的味
lilac
道吗？
or perhaps
还是
lavender?
薰衣草呢？哦，即使是
Well,
沼泽的
even
气味
if it's the
也
scent
不要
of the
紧哦。
swamps, it doesn't
很
matter.
快，
Soon,
我的
my
香气
fragrance will be
就会
yours.
是你的香气了。这次没有声音。
No sound this time?
怎么样？那位神秘
Did
的
that
色拉小
mysterious
姐
Miss
有
Saha
和
have
你在说些
anything
什么吗？
else to say to you?
有倒是有，
Yes, she
就
did.
是有点
It's
奇
just
奇怪怪
somewhat
的。
strange. Dreamseeker relayed what she heard to the group.
那确实
That
是索
does
拉的说
sound
话
like
风格
Saha's
嘛。
manner of
不
speech.
过没关系，
But
她
don't
不是什么
worry,
坏人，
she's not a bad
应该
person.
不会把我们
She
生
won't
吞
just
活剥
gobble
的。
us up. Probably.
大概，你那个大概是
What
怎
do you
么回
mean
事？
by probably?
哎呀，
Come
咱
on,
这不也
it's
是
been
喝酒乱
ages since
开
I
忘
last saw
吗？
her.
不过，既然叫6处
Since
灯
it's
盏，
called the
那就应该
six-pointed
有6盏。
lantern, there should be 6 of them,
上次的
right? The remaining 2
出现了，出现
lanterns.
了！
There they are, finally.
总觉得灯盏这样布置，
There's something
像
about
是
the
刻意引诱我们到这
arrangements
里一
of
样。
these lanterns.
大梁，
Feels like they're guiding
兵
us
来将挡，
here.
水来土
We'll cross
掩。
that bridge when
我们走吧，
the
小
time
心为上点
comes.
事。
Let's push
大不
on.
了
Just
还有
keep your
借用
wits
这
with
场给我们兜
you.
底嘛。
We still have shoe of gadgets.
“这样就只剩下了
At
最后一
last,
盏。
only 1 lantern remains.
这是
What's this?
想要知道味觉的答
Curious
案
about
吗
the？ taste. They'll have to
这必
wait
须要等
until
到结
after
合
the
之后
union.
了。这就是
Is
萨拉
this
小姐的声
Miss
音。
Saha's
别担
voice?
心，
Don't
你会
worry,
得到你所追
you'll
寻
find
的。
what you're looking for.
没错，
That's
请放
right.
开你的心
Please
灵。
open your mind.
等等，
Wait, this
这和
doesn't
以前
sound
萨
like
拉
the
不太
Euro
一样。
Saha.
我们快
Get
去吧。
out fast. Sana, Halia, Grady,
寻梦者，寻梦者，
Anchovy, Anchovy.
加入我们吧，
Join us,
孤
lonely
独的孩
child.
子。我有比
I
活了
have
1000年
memories that span
更多的
more
记
than
忆
1,000 years. Words in the
空中的
air
话语，
shall fade away
一
into the
光
air.
一影，
Light and shadow,
火与冰，
fire and ice, everything
一
will
切都会在
vanish
自
within
身里消
itself.
失，而只有结合
Only the union
是我
is
们
the
唇
air on
上
our
的空
lips,
气。
in the breath we take.
快
What was that voice just now? Oh wait, what on earth is going on? Entropy, I'm so glad you haven't been united with Saha. Otherwise, I would be left all alone, not knowing what to do at all. United? What about the others? Did Santa fall for it too? Just now I realized something was off and tried to get you all out of here quickly, but it was too late. The array and perception setup requires true intent to escape. With their thoughts now one with Saha's, that array is useless. For now, maybe we should carry them out here first and figure out. Someone's coming from outside. What's happening? I'm not sure, but I know we have an enemy. Donigui didn't even make so much of a whimper. Good thing I put a tracking spell on it, which told me it just got scared half-death. Someone came in, but there's no sound. They probably know we're onto them, so they are staking out the entrance to quarrel us. Let's stay put here. Once they move away from the entrance, we'll use the array to retreat. Everyone in there, I know you can hear me. I didn't want to spill blood here, but you've already messed with Langqiu's foundations. This is what my duty requires. I hope you won't resist. That way I can give you a quick death. What's that lantern? Shoot, she's saying that. She's serious. Can't you explain things to her? The Seven Shoots have always been loosely knit, or barely an organization, and given Lantern's temperament, once she decides on something, there's no turning back. She's probably pinning Donigui's mess on us too. Donigui probably didn't dare to make a sound, let alone owning up to his own screw-ups. With her in the state, if we show our faces, we'll probably catch the bullet before we can say hello. We gotta figure out a way to leave first, then explain everything when she cools off. No plan to come out yet. Clock's kicking. You have 10 seconds. 10, 9. As forbidding countdown echoed in the empty room, you feel your breath quicken and your heart pound. The only consolation was that she was counting rather slowly. There was still time, as long as you could. 10, and 0. Eat, lad. What? Who counts like that? Lantern, you. Perception.
准时准点的早安，我很欣赏你的礼数。让我想想，是不是该给你一些奖励？
Are you here to report the case? You should have said so sooner. Come on, which store was robbed? Or is it a jewelry theft? It's not a murder case, is it? Calm down. I'm not looking for criminals. I'm looking for you. Hand over the case records you've received. Didn't I say so already? Amber Street is very peaceful. There are no case records. Let me recall the shadow rumors, the self-proclaimed Mr. Bai, the former hired thug from Lantern. Those are all rumors that have no basis in facts. You always dream about solving big cases, but you delegate the patrolling work to your subordinates. In other words, you're actually a coward who bullies the weak and fears the strong. Seems I hit the nail on the head. You don't even dare to face the vicious criminals, let alone the invisible shadows. The streets are full of those rumors, yet the one who's most frightened is the sheriff himself. How amusing. Speaking of the shadow calamity, there shouldn't be anyone on the street who understands it better than me. If you want to stay alive, you must do as I say. Neo. So you're the lady from the Tlescu family. My apologies for not welcoming you properly. Unfortunately, I don't have any available private performances within the next 3 months. That's alright. I have a different request for you. I've watched the recordings of your previous performance, and they indeed have artistic values, but there aren't enough people to appreciate it. So to promote yourself, you gave it your all to navigate the upper-class social circles. I've been told that you know many secrets. I can free you from those secrets once and for all. Oh? Those uncultured individuals could never recognize true artistry. They won't be able to tell the difference between a virtuoso's performance and that of a street busker. Rather than suffering such a fate, you're far better suited to be my servant. You just need to abandon those useless social skills. You might fear letting them go, but you must know those skills never had any value to begin with. Am I wrong? Nobles often say they don't lie. Should I trust you? I never resort to such weak means as deception. I see. Then, Neo. Welcome to Amber Street, lady of the Nutrisco family. You're the first one to recognize me voluntarily. Interesting. When you own 70% of the property on the street, a lot of information naturally flows into your ears. I'm sure you're familiar with that feeling. To gain something, you must first enter the game. That's my motto. Today, I only have one coin in my hand. Shall we use it for our gamble? If you guess correctly, I will obey you unconditionally. But every time you guess wrong, you have to introduce me to a business. What do you think? Alright, let me give it a try. But let's make it clear beforehand. I'm only doing this because I find it interesting, not because you deserve it. Tails. Davis nodded and threw the coin high in the air, catching it with his right hand. He displayed his palm to Thelema, revealing the minting year. It seems luck is on my side today. I won another deal. Before Davis even knew it, Thelema had already bound his hands with silk threads. Huh? Both sides of the coin in your left hand are tails, and both sides of the coin in your right hand are heads. These little props must come in handy for your business, right? This was just a small trick. Alright, Miss Thelema, I admit I was wrong. Let's forget about the previous bet. I'm willing to compensate you. You've already cheated once, and now you still want to define the rule of the game. From now on, I'm the one in charge. So what will it be? Do you want to gamble, or do you want to submit to me right away? I surrender. Kneel. Fish ascend the night sky's realm, bearing dreams of wonders at the helm. So you're a fan of night fish too? I like this poster. Exactly, she's the legendary singer known as Moonshell who reflects the stars. She's my favorite singer, and she truly lives up to her stellar reputation. Just looking at her poster makes my heart practically leap out of my chest. Oh, Nightfish? I adore her too. Isn't it normal to love several people at the same time? Oh, sorry, I got too excited. I didn't mean to bother you.